Hey, what's going on, guys? It is time for a new EDC update because I'm changing my EDC once again. More times than not, when I do an EDC update video, it's because I'm about to change something. So it's just kind of me showing you what I've been carrying, the setup I have had. You guys know it's constantly changing. There's certain things that I really like and certain systems that I like, but eventually I change them, not necessarily because it doesn't work anymore, but just because I have other things that I want to try. That's it. I know what works for me, but I'm constantly changing things. I'm constantly trying new systems, new setups, new combinations of things. There's a bunch of things I'd like to carry. I don't carry them all at once. One good example is a full-size multi-tool. I love using a full-size multi-tool. It's very, very functional. It's very useful, but I don't always carry one because it's a lot of weight. It just depends on what else I'm carrying. So anyway, this is my current setup. It's been my setup for the last probably maybe 2 weeks, a little bit over 2 weeks. Although some of these things I have been carrying a lot longer than 2 weeks. So first thing I'll just get out of the way is the phone and the wallet are still the same. Still have the iPhone 4 with the Magpul case. I really love this Magpul case. In fact, if I ever upgrade to a 5 or something, or a 5S or who knows what, I'm not, like, I love new technology and stuff, but I'm okay with waiting until something's better out. So like I probably won't get an iPhone 5 until there's like an iPhone 6 or 7 or who knows when. Whenever it's cheap to get. I don't necessarily need to spend a lot of money for the brand new thing. Although it's very cool, and I understand why people are into that kind of stuff. But I love the Magpul case, and in fact, when I do upgrade my phone, whenever that happens to be, I will probably get a Magpul case for that phone as well. I just love it. It's simple, it's clean, it's very, very durable. It's durable. You freaking talk like I'm chewing on marbles here. I love the case. It's great. So that's that. Besides that, big skinny wallet still, and I will do a review on this. Although, I love the wallet, I've also been carrying just regular bills with this money clip. Mainly because I just happened to find this money clip in an old wallet in my junk drawer of stuff. I got my gear drawer, which is all kinds of miscellaneous knives and gear and stuff like that. And I had an old wallet in there with a bunch of business cards, and this was in there. And I thought I lost this thing. This is just a standard titanium pocket clip that I heat anodized myself. I think I got this from CountyCom. I did a video on this back in the day. But just a piece of titanium that's bent over. And what I'll do is I'll put a bunch of singles in here just to get a fatter stack since I don't carry a bunch of cash on me. But I have been carrying this in the pocket, so when I do have to buy something with cash, I don't necessarily have to take my wallet out with all my cards and stuff like that. I'll just dip into the pocket, take this out, take the wad of bills, just pull it out, flip through whatever I need, and pay for whatever item I'm buying. As far as change, even though you guys know I absolutely love my trolley changer because it's quiet and it's simple, I've been on this leather kick, and so I've been carrying this for pocket change. This is a Leonard leather coin pouch. And it's such a simple, awesome design. Basically, it's a really, really nice, high-grade piece of leather. And it's got some button snaps on here. And when you open the button snap, it exposes basically a pocket. And you can put whatever you want in there. I mean, I'm using it for pocket change, is what it's designed for, but you really could put whatever you want in there. Spare batteries for something, who knows? I mean, it'll fit probably a couple of CR123s, maybe a couple AA's for your flashlights, stuff like that. But anyway, I have the pocket change in here, and by design, it doesn't matter which side you open, it'll still open up to a triangular pouch. So you always have access to that change, so you don't have to worry about, you know, which button's which. Really simple design. In fact, if you want to have a project, this would be probably the best first leather project there is. This is basically it. It's a cut of leather, just like that, and it's folded over. You have two button snaps. So you fold this over, and just like, see, it's easy, folks. There we go. Fold it over one way, and then fold it again to snap, and it makes a triangular pouch. It's really cool. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I've been on a leather kick, so it's been awesome. It smells great. I love the smell of leather. Smells like good fresh shoes. But anyway, that's that. Actually, speaking of leather, I didn't grab my keys. Hang on a second. Let me grab my keys because there's something I put on my keys, which I will show you. It has nothing to do with anything, except for it's convenient. Here they are. Alright, the tools on my keys never actually changed. So I got the same little Spyderco bug and all, not the bug, the grasshopper, and the Pico Widgie bar. But I recently bought a pair of moccasins, and the moccasins are flannel on the inside, and it's made of genuine moose leather. And they're the most friggin' comfortable things in the entire world. I highly, highly recommend getting them. I think they're Minnetonka. Hold on. Even though I don't wear them all the time, I'll show them to you. All right, here they are. It's Minnetonka brand, which I think is pretty well known for moccasin stuff. But I've been using these as like house shoes. I only wear them inside. Eventually I'll probably wear them outside a little bit too. But these things are the most comfortable thing I've ever put my foot in, ever, in my whole life. They're amazing. And they're pretty affordable too. I think I paid $65 for this pair. But it's genuine moose leather. And I didn't even know that there was moose leather. I suppose every animal, there's some kind of leather you can use, but it's softer than anything I've ever felt. It's the most supple leather in the world. It's ridiculous. And on the lace was this tag. So I just happen to put it on my my keys. But what's cool is when I can use it like a lanyard, but when I grab the keys, I just tend to grab it like that, and it's actually really, really comfortable to hold the keys. It's such a stupid little thing, but anyway, it's on there. I like it, and I've been using it functionally as a lanyard. So when I dip it in my pocket or something and grab my keys, I grab this instead of, you know, a key or a tool. So it's just really comfortable. So anyway, that's that. Doesn't really have anything to do with anything. But yeah, keys haven't changed. I love this system, crab claw. So if I'm not driving my one car, I can take this off. So it's not necessary to carry the key around if I'm not going to be using it. Because this is bulky, it's one of those car alarm keys, which I don't like. I hate these things, but I do like the car alarm, so. Anyway, those are the keys. Now, as far as my flashlight, you guys know that I reviewed a bunch of different flashlights. This is my most recent favorite flashlight. It's the ThruNite Tie 2. And the biggest reason why I like this light is because it's easy to use. Not that other flashlights are not easy to use, but you know, you just twist the head until you get your low mode. And if you need more light, you twist it all the way down and you get your high. And it's plenty of light. In fact, the low mode can do most tasks I need it to, but the high mode's even better. But most importantly for me anyway, why I picked this light over other lights that have more options for around the same price is because of the color. I'm just tired of carrying black flashlights all the time. I have black and silver flashlights. So I wanted to get into something with a nice vibrant color. That's all it really is, but it's still a very great functional small flashlight for 20 bucks. It's awesome. So I've been rocking the Tie 2 from ThruNite. As far as a knife, I'm probably going to be carrying something else soon just because I have other knives to review. But this Maxpedition Excelsis will be reviewed pretty soon. I really like this knife. I like this knife so much that this one will probably keep in my collection of EDC stuff. I don't necessarily have a collection of things like a show-off type of collection. I don't have a whole bunch of high-end expensive knives. But I do have like a jewelry type chest where I keep some of my EDC stuff. I did a video on it before. Keep it in my bedroom on my little desk there. And the knives that I have in there are the knives that I want to keep and constantly use for rotation. Not reviewing, just regular knives that I pretty much always want to have. And occasionally I'll take something out of there to trade. But generally speaking, if I really like a knife, like a lot, it will go into that chest because I want to keep it for a long time. And when I'm not reviewing something, I do want to take those knives out and use them because I love them. And this is definitely one of those knives that are going to go into that chest. Titanium frame lock, D2 blade. It does exactly what it's supposed to. It has great lockup. There are a couple things on this knife that I don't particularly like, and I'll talk about that in the review. The biggest thing is the thumb stud. That high ramped thumb stud has, I mean, I got used to it. Initially, I didn't like the way it felt. I thought it was a little uncomfortable, but honestly, I'm pretty much past that. I've come accustomed to it. The only problem I do have is when I take this to retrieve it out of my pants pocket, occasionally that will catch the pocket and start to open the knife a little bit, almost like a wave feature. Now, although that seems cool, it's not purposeful. It's not something I'm meaning to do, so I don't like that. That's definitely a downside. But you'll hear more about that in the review. But this is a knife I have been carrying. I do prefer the large over the small, but it is a great, great EDC knife. So, gonna miss this one, but more knives to try out because I have more knives to review. So anyway, Maxpedition Excelsis has been my main blade. Besides that, I do have a little neck knife, but I'm not showing it in this review or this video because I have a separate video I want to post to show you it because it's something brand new you guys have never seen. It's an interesting little, it's kind of like a miniature, but it's Damascus and it's smooth bone, smooth camel bone, and it came from Finland. But I have a separate video. Basically, I'm going to post this, going to show me unboxing this stuff because I liked how pretty much it came packed in oil, so it kept it preserved nice. So you'll see that video, but anyway, really interesting knife. Besides that, I'm left with the gun. And as you see here, I have been carrying a spare magazine. This is for my Glock 36. I've done this on and off. It's not necessarily good to carry a spare mag and then not carry a spare mag. If you're going to carry it, you should pretty much carry it all the time. So that's what I'm trying to do. If I do carry this gun, I want to have my spare magazine here. It's so rare that I'm going to need it, but you know, it goes along the same concept of, hey, that's why I carry a gun. It's rare that I'll ever need it, but it's there if I do. Well, spare magazine, kind of along the same lines, but then you have to kind of draw a line at some point, because if you say, well, you know, a gun is good to have, we all agree that if you have the capability and you can legally carry a gun, it's a good idea to do so. You don't have to use it, of course, but it's nice to have options. And then you go further into saying, well, what if there's that rare situation where I do need my gun and I do, in this case, shoot all 6 rounds and I still need more ammo. At that point, I probably have a big problem on my hands. You know, then at least I have another spare magazine. But like I said, where's the line drawn? Well, what if you run out of this? Well, you should carry 2 spare magazines. Well, you know what? You should probably carry a spare gun. Well, why not bring a grenade? You never know if you can need it, you know? So this is my line of, yes, I already have the gun. I already feel extremely prepared, more so than a lot of people. But in the 1 in a billion chance that I do need my gun and I run out of ammunition, at least I have a spare magazine ready to go. So there you go. And as far as carrying this, I have been carrying this in my back left pocket. When I go to drive, because I keep my cell phone in my front left pocket, when I go to drive, I have to take this out of my pocket because sitting on it is very uncomfortable. It sticks into my butt cheek and it doesn't make for a nice comfortable drive, or if I'm sitting somewhere anyway. So I'll put this in with the cell phone, which I don't like because I don't want to bang around the cell phone, but I don't really have a choice. I do want to keep this on my left side, so obviously when I'm using the firearm, if I need to, you know, I run out of ammunition, I can drop the magazine out, and I want to use my offhand. I want that to be easily accessible to me. If I keep this in my right pocket, I'm a righty, so I'm carrying my gun and using my gun with my right hand. It would be extremely inconvenient for me to have to reach over and try to fish in my other pocket. So I do want to keep this at all times, either in my left back pocket or my left front pocket. Now, eventually, I do want to get a little magazine holster so I can keep it on my left side. That'd make the most sense. And occasionally when I carry my gun and a full-size multi-tool, that's where I will carry my multi-tool, is on my left side of my hip, just so that I have better weight distribution. So my pants aren't falling down one side. So the ultimate plan is to get a magazine holster for this, for my left side of my hip. So anyway, see, of course the gun's empty. Everyone's safe. Yep, yep, yep. So the holster here, this is a hidden hybrid holster. I will do a review on this in the future. I really love this holster. If you're gonna get this crossbreed style in general, I think this one's the best. And I have had a crossbreed myself. I have had other off brands that are doing the same style, which is basically the real wide clip here. I like this one a lot. You know, attention to detail is great on this. The quality is very, very superior to a lot of them out there. The suede backing is extremely comfortable. You'll hear about all this in the review. And the Kydex portion of the holster is perfect. Retains the gun, but it's very easy to retrieve. All right, there's not a whole lot of stick here. All right. The downside of that is if you were really shake this vigorously, I'm sure you could shake it out, but you're not going to be upside down shaking. At least it'd be very rare. But I like the fact that when you go to retrieve the gun, there's not a whole lot of effort it takes to actually get that out of the Kydex. Some of them, even though they retain the gun better, you might not want as much resistance. This is going to be personal preference. Some people are going to want their gun to be in their holster tighter, but I think this is a great compromise as far as, you know, unholstering the gun. Very comfortable to do. So you'll definitely get a review in the future on this this holster. Really like this one. So that's pretty much it. That's been what's going on with my EDC. Like I said, things are changing, constantly evolving. I've found things that I like. I found things that I don't like. If I no longer reviewed things in general, if I no longer try different products out, I would probably still continue to try new things anyway. Whether it was on video or not, whether I was talking on the forums or talking to friends about it, regardless, it's like everything else in life. You know, when you have a hobby, you find exactly what you like fairly quickly. But the truth is, you enjoy the hobby, so you're constantly trying new things anyway. I know exactly what knife I love the most. I know exactly, you know, how to carry my money. I know exactly how to carry my guns, what is most comfortable. I know exactly what flashlights I like the most, you know? But I still continuously try new things because it's fun to try new things. That's all it comes down to. So anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the new EDC update. Of course, I'll continuously do these as things are changing. You will certainly know about it. So thanks for your time. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.